What if you die tomorrow? For all of us whose homes are a graveyard for clutter, the Swedish death cleaning method might be the only option. Or is it? If you are considering the Swedish death cleaning method but are kind of on the fence about it, by the end of this video, you will absolutely decide whether or not this method of decluttering is for you. Hi, I'm Margo, and I'm always looking for ways to declutter my small city apartment. So when I heard about the Swedish death cleaning method, I was like, yeah, I gotta try this out. If you are a working mama and you want to survive work, life, and mommyhood, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell. I release brand new videos every Wednesday. What is Swedish death cleaning? So Swedish death cleaning sounds kind of morbid, and it kind of is. It's based on the book, The Gentle Art of Swedish Death Cleaning, where essentially you go through all of the items in your home and you decide what to keep and what to let go of as you approach old age. The reality is, as much as we might hate decluttering, living in a cluttered space is very, very overwhelming, and we naturally function much better in a cluttered, free space. So how to practice Swedish death cleaning? So number one, you want to create a schedule. Guys, this process takes time. This is definitely not one of those things where you put it on your cleaning schedule and, maybe you do 5 minutes a day. The Swedish death cleaning method is extremely time consuming. Now, with that said, you do not need to do it in a day. You do not need to do it in one sitting. I have a small apartment and I couldn't do it in one sitting. Number two, you will then be reviewing items that you want to keep and items that you want to get rid of. And there are two different ways to do this. You can go by room, right? So you can go bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, garage, however you want to do it. Or you can go by categories. So you can go through all of your books. You can go through all of your clothes. You can go through all of your tools. And for more tips on decluttering, you can check out this video here where I talk about tips, tricks, and strategies on how to begin the decluttering process. Number three, as you're reviewing your stuff, ask yourself, do I need this? Do I use this particular item? And most importantly, if I decide to keep it and I don't use it, will somebody else benefit from it? So as I was using the Swedish death cleaning method and going through all of my items, there were some things that I found in my house where I was like, what in the world is this? So for example, item number one, I'm assuming this is some kind of squeezed lime, lemons, or oranges. I have never used this. I have no use for this. I don't know when I bought it. I don't know why I've had it. It looks pretty oldish, so I'm assuming that I've had it for quite some time. Yep, never used. If I've ever had to put any lemon or lime on anything, I use my hand and just kind of squeeze it out, right? Another item I found is this meat grinder. Guys, I don't eat meat. It's a meat tenderizer. I don't eat meat. And even when I did, I've never tenderized meat with this. Do you know what I have used this for in the past? I've used it instead of a hammer. I've now owned a hammer for the last couple of years. Why is this still in my kitchen drawer? Why? So it's items like this. As I was going through my living room, I found a fishing rod. Okay, yep, here it is, a fishing rod. So something to know about me, I have never in my life gone fishing. I don't want to fish. I don't enjoy fishing. It's really not any kind of hobby that I would ever get into. Why do I have a fishing rod in my living room? Why? So these are some of the items that I'm talking about, right? This is kind of the benefit of Swedish death cleaning. You know what? Leave a comment below. Let me know what's the oddest item you've ever found in your home while you were decluttering. The purpose of Swedish death cleaning is that it's a very in-depth, tedious process of decluttering where you are very realistic with what you need and what you don't need. And to be quite transparent, you end up getting rid of like 80% of the stuff that you own. So again, it is a process. You have to decide whether or not it has use. You have to be honest with yourself and only keep the items that are essential, that you need, that you use, or that will benefit somebody else. If you're getting value from this video, show me some love by tapping that like button, and let's jump into my pros and cons for the Swedish Death Cleaning method. So number one, your family will not have to go through all your crap. Look, nobody likes decluttering. I love cleaning. I love it. I clean when I'm stressed. I clean when I'm happy. I love a clean home. I absolutely love a clean home. Cleaning and decluttering are two completely different things. I find the process of decluttering extremely tedious. I feel it's not enjoyable. I feel like it just does not end. So if you don't want to do it, why would you want to leave all of this clutter for your family to have to go through, for them to have to filter through and essentially throw away all of the stuff that you didn't need in the first place? Number two, it might make you happier. A lot of times on like stressful days or crappy days, or, if we just happen to be in a mood, we buy things to make us happy. And then we kind of go through these things and we realize, you know what, that lamp or that candle or that picture frame, yeah, it maybe brought us happiness for like a minute, but then we're over it, So decluttering and sort of using the Swedish Death Cleaning method might show us that happiness is found in quality time with family and friends. It's not about materialistic things. It's not about all the stuff that you have, but rather those moments, the little moments in life with our children, right, that bring us joy. Number three, it will make you feel less stressed. I can so totally attest to this. Clutter drives me nuts. Now, with that said, obviously, there's types of clutters where you can kind of close a drawer or close a closet and then you don't see it. But if I visibly see clutter in my space, I like exorcist type freak out. I do not like clutter. A cluttered space is 100% a cluttered mind. Think about a time where like you decluttered or did a massive cleaning or like spring cleaning. You went to bed and then you wake up in the morning and all of a sudden the sun is beaming in your bedroom. The birds are singing. Everything is clean. You have more time to do things. It's an amazing feeling. I love it. It's an absolutely amazing feeling. Number four. Less clutter means less time spent on cleaning. And I don't know about you guys, I am a working mama. There are always not enough hours in the day. So as much as I like cleaning, I do not want to spend, nor do I have 3 hours a day to spend on cleaning. So the less stuff you have, the less amount of time you're actually spending cleaning all of it. So some cons that I found about the Swedish Death Cleaning method. Number one, decluttering is overwhelming. It is. It really is. Sometimes when you're like, I've decided to tackle decluttering, and then you just kind of pause in the middle of your living room or in your hallway and you're like, where do I start? How do I do this? What method should I employ? What do I need for this whole entire process? Then you think to yourself, oh my God, it's going to take forever. What's the point of even starting? So because the Swedish Death Cleaning method is so in-depth, right? You're going through literally every single item you own. It can be very overwhelming. Simplistic and basic decluttering methodologies can sometimes feel overwhelming for some people. So I think this is like times 1,000. So it can really feel like something that you absolutely cannot commit to. And I get that. Number two, it really makes you question your own mortality. I mean, the whole entire premise is to go through things so that your family, once you're dead, doesn't have to go through all of these items. I don't know about you guys, but I have no intentions of dying tomorrow. And yes, I understand that we all eventually die, but that's not really something I want to be thinking about right now. Number three, and this is something that happened to me, it's over decluttering. You get rid of too much and all of a sudden you turn around and it's a bare space. I mean, I'm the type of person when I completely go all in, I'm like in it. And I'm like, my mindset is there. I have like a mental pep talk with myself. I put on music and I'm like, I am doing this. And I will be very transparent. After I was done and I took out the garbage, or rather donated stuff, recycled, all that fun stuff, I was like, I probably shouldn't have gotten rid of some of those things. Like I got rid of a set of utensils and then I'm like, I'm planning on hosting a party in a couple of weeks. I probably shouldn't have gotten rid of that, even though I haven't used it for about 2 years. Now, with that said, obviously I can go out and buy it again, but I just feel like sometimes we just give 120% to this process. And because, for some of us, we have no intentions of dying tomorrow, that maybe some of the things that we get rid of, we should have kept. So it's really finding that perfect balance. For a detailed overview of the Swedish Death Cleaning method, check out this video here and let me know which room in your house is a cluttered mess. The Swedish Death Cleaning method can be quite liberating or a tedious emotional process. That is entirely up to you. But I do hope that this video kind of helped you realize whether or not Swedish Death Cleaning is something you want to try. I highly recommend it if you are someone whose homes is filled with a lot of clutter, and it requires really kind of that nitty-gritty decluttering. I think Swedish Death Cleaning is a fantastic method. Be sure to head over to this video next where I talk about 5 decluttering hacks which I've implemented in the last couple of years which have completely transformed my home. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my weekly videos. Thank you so much for watching, and always remember to be good to yourselves.